So the pond is full. If you see my last video, I showed you a bit of a walk around of the pond. In this video, I'll give you another little walk around while it's full, and I'll show you inside my filter housing, a bit of a step-by-step of what I've done. I would have found this really beneficial. There's lots of videos about this pond and the setup, but I've made a few mistakes. But it's looking good. I'm glad it's full. I've just got to leave it now a couple of weeks for the bacteria to grow and colonise and get sorted and settle down. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some fish in and then getting it boxed in and tiled. So let's have a look at the filters. Right, so from this side of the pond, how I've done it, this is all my plumbing here, and it goes across and then it goes into my garage, which luckily I've got enough room for all this kit. So I'm going to show you what's what. So this is your bottom drain in 4-inch pressure pipe, goes straight into your drain and it's coming out through the wall. This one is an air stone for that air pump for the aerated drain, and that's on 1.25-inch pipe through the wall. That's pure air, so no water goes in that, so that connects straight to your air line. This one's a skimmer, which was pre-fitted, and that's just normal 4-inch pipe, not 4-inch pressure. That's like soil pipe or any other pipe, okay? And that goes through the wall. This is my 2-inch return. I've had to put a valve there. I wasn't going to, but I ran out of pipe and sockets and needed to coupling them together. So I had to waste a valve there. But yeah, that joins through the wall. And this one I've fed from my auto filling system, so it automatically fills the pond up. That's in 1.5-inch pressure pipe. Okay. So, bottom drain comes through the wall on there, and then it goes into the filter, which is the Oase M Compact gravity filter. So that goes in there. Just make sure, these rubber boots are brilliant by the way, but just make sure that you do put some kind of valve on there. The skimmer is coming through to this one. Again, try and valve it off. And just remember with this one, the top one is a drain off only. So that has no water in unless the filter is self-cleaning. Now I made the mistake of putting my bottom drain into this one because I thought that was the main dirt part for the drain, and I was wrong. So this one is purely a drain off, which you can reduce, you can do in 4-inch, doesn't matter. And I've just put it through the wall, and it currently just drains there into my gully. But I made the mistake of wondering what that was, and it's just a drain off. Okay, so they go into the filter. That needs taken to a drain, and that's just a manual drain off. And I built a little table for my filter just there, as you can see. Okay, and then the return comes out onto a slide valve, onto my pump, and then it goes up through my UV. I've stuck a valve on, and I've stuck a valve on. It goes through the UV, valved again, through a heater, which I've not wired up yet, that's just as an option, and then it comes down, and it comes back through to the pond. Now I've put a little T here. Now that's just in case I have a waterfall or something when I've tiled it in, and I can just tap into that underneath the valve and have another return basically. And then that is your auto fill, just in there. Now that water level matches perfectly with the pond and this filter. Okay, and I've just put a cold main running to that in there, and I've also put it through a a dechlorinator just there. That goes straight to the pond to fill it, which is there, and that is just an overflow. Okay. Now I'll show you inside the filter now so you can see what you need to do in there. So they all came with the pump, and that's an aerated drain or aerated area just there. And you can see your water level there. Make sure it's at a minimum. So that water level matches that and the pond. So I had to build this platform perfectly so they all went in sync. Okay. Now you will get an ER11 fault when you take the lid off. That's normal. Just round here, I've got a pump which goes to the aerated drain in the pond, and then I've got another pump which, look over there, joins onto here, which is giving bubbles to that. Now I'm quite happy at the minute because my pond here is showing 24 degrees, which is great. End of July, so I'm quite pleased with that. But overall it wasn't too bad. It just looks a bit complicated when you first do it because you've got a load of kit and you don't know where it all goes. This filter's plug and play. They just plug into there, and then it's literally just plugged into the wall, just there. So plug and play. All this up here, this is plug and play really. It's just live, neutral and earth, and then that main white wire just plugs in. So yeah, dead easy. The vary pump up here, when you plug that in, that there is just telling you how much energy it's using. It's using 114 watts, obviously. You can see that properly. I'm not sure if it's backwards on here. So 114 watts. You can turn the speed of the pump up or down by just pressing that there. I've got it about 65%. Might have to raise that or lower it as the weather changes, but yeah, that's giving good flow in there. The UV is off at the minute because I've just added some bacteria, and it says leave the UV off for 24 hours. So yeah, quite exciting. Just got everything filled up and just waiting, like I say, patient now for a couple of weeks. Let it go through, try and clear the pond, get it cleaner and cleaner, and I can start putting some fish in. And I need to start considering what I'm doing with the boxing. Am I cladding the pond? Am I tiling it? I quite like split face tiles. Just weighing up what to do really. So yeah, pond's up and running. Looks a really good piece of kit. I'm really pleased. I'm glad I've had the room in the garage. That's the main thing, because I've had my own space to do what I want in here. Saves it being out in the garden, and it just tees straight through. So yeah, if you're setting one of these up, hope this has helped you. If you've got any questions or if you've got any advice for me, obviously I'm a newbie to this, so I'm really, you know, if there's anything that you've seen that I could do better or make it better, I'd be appreciative, because I want to enjoy it. So yeah, I'll give you another update in a week or two, maybe when I get some fish in, or if there's any changes with the setup, so you can see what's what. But at the minute, the readings seem to be okay, the pond temperature's great, and it's just a game of patience now. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one.